Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my GTA 5 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of the Knight Rider KITT mod, being made by user 3ID, and what this glorious little piece of work adds into the game is the AI-controlled car named KITT from that oh-so-wonderful of 80s TV shows, Knight Rider, and I could not pass this mod up when I saw it online because I grew up watching the Knight Rider show. Well, reruns, of course. I'm not old enough to have remembered it live, but yes, it was a very important part of my childhood. I absolutely loved it, and so when I saw that you could have KITT in GTA 5, I just had to do it. I had to give it a go. So let us see what all this mod has to offer us here and how you can control it. So first and foremost, you can activate or subsequently deactivate the mod with the F10 key, so just hit that real quick, and with it activated, you can then open up the KITT menu by pressing the plus key on your numpad, and here you can navigate this like any other mod menu in the game. And you see here we have two options, the K.I.T.T or the K.I.3T, which is a little odd. I would rather have just been KITT, but then again, it makes sense because there were two Knight Rider TV shows, the one in the 80s and then the really crappy reboot that they made not too long ago, and so you have the original KITT here and then the modern take on KITT, but we're going to be playing with the classical one. We will of course look at the K.I.3T of course as well, and so all you need to do to get KITT to come to you is select him with 5, and now he'll pop up in the map and drive to you. Sometimes he'll pop quite far away, and he'll always, of course, drive to your location. Now, we popped here into this parking lot, so he just kind of materialized out of nowhere, and when you step close to the car, I love it that the door opens just like it did in the TV show, because, of course, KITT is an AI, so he does know what you want and when you want it. And all we need to do is get into the car, and I'm gonna warn you now, it's a little loud. I'll tone it down in the editing. But when you get in, you get greeted by KITT.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, K.I.T.T for easy reference, a KITT if you prefer.
I love that. Actual clips from the old show. It just makes me happy. And, well, when you have the car, you can drive it around just like any normal car in the game, but some fun things you can do with this is, if you do get out, oh, door animation didn't work there, there's a bug, oh boy, I haven't had that happen to me before, and if you hit 1 on the number pad, KITT will follow you. So now that we're on foot here, if we move away from the car, you can see that KITT is coming towards us now. I love it. It just makes me happy. And if we did get into another car, he would of course continue to follow us there, but there is somewhat of a problem with that, because if you're in another car, you'll be going faster than walking speed, and KITT may actually lose track of you. It seems to be a limitation of his follow AI. If you get too far away from him, he just kind of gives up and starts wandering. Now, on wandering, KITT has a pretty cool feature. If you hit 3, I have my hands completely off the keyboard except for the number pad, and if I hit 3, KITT will start to auto-cruise. He'll just start driving around randomly wherever he damn well wants to go. And yeah, I don't know why you'd want him to do that, but it is always an option, and you can always shut it back off by either hitting the W or S keys on the keyboard for you to take back over control, and you can see that normal cruise is reactivated, which is always a nice little feature. But along with the cruise mode, you can actually have him go to a specific place. So if you set a waypoint on the map and hit 2 on the number pad, he will turn on cruise again, but instead of just randomly driving anywhere, he will drive specifically to that waypoint location. So essentially, it's like one of the cab drivers in the game, except much cooler because it's freaking KITT. And he likes to do little turns like that where he stops. I don't know why, but it makes me happy. Oh, so freaking happy. Now, on to other fun features. We do have some weaponry. KITT does come equipped with a rocket launcher, and if you hit 5, it will load. Let's actually look to the front, because you actually see the RPG shell. So if we hit 5, it loads up a rocket, and you just hit 5 again to fire it off. And then if you want to shoot once more, you have to actually physically reload the rocket, and then fire. Oh, that car made a mistake of going in front of us. But it was wonderful. Now, one thing, while you're in KITT, you don't seem to get a wanted level for shooting rockets. That does not technically count as you killing anyone. Now, if you run over people in your car, you will get a wanted level, but for firing rockets, you will not get any whatsoever. Now, another fun tool that he has is an EMP, which shuts down car engines. So, if we drive up to these cars cruising and hit 8, there we go. You can see some smoke coming out of the hood of that car. The guy gets out because the car is no longer functioning. I don't know why they run away, but they do. And the EMP will take a little bit of time to recharge, about a minute or so. You will see a notification in the bottom left-hand corner, though, once it is good to go again. You also have some other fun features, such as KITT having the ability to remove your wanted levels. So if we give ourselves a wanted level real quick... Oh boy, I just loaded a rocket while moving through the menu. Okay, well, it's gonna fire. There we go. Conflicting mod configurations. But yes, we have a wanted level now, and if we hit 7, you'll see on the bottom left-hand corner, he is calling the SSC, and it'll take a few seconds until you actually do lose your wanted level, but eventually, there it goes, we are no longer wanted. Our EMP just also finished reloading, so yeah, around about a minute or so. And the calling off the police has a similar cooldown. It will eventually have to, make its way, and you'll get a little warning when it is good to go once again. Now, some other fun stuff. I currently have no armor, as you can tell on the little UI for our character down at the bottom left-hand corner. And if we press... Oh boy, which key was it again? Let me look over at my other screen here. 9 on the numpad. He will refill my armor, so it's some nice equipment, I guess, in the trunk or so. Another fun thing is with the shift key, you hit that, and you kind of pop up into the air. Now, if you actually control it, it's quite useful for jumping over cars that are stopped at lights. I've had quite a bit of fun using that. It is quite entertaining. Now, beyond these random controls, if we get to the ocean, KITT can also drive on water. Let's go down here. Oh, boy, there we go. And we'll just head right on into the sea, and he will be able to drive like a boat. Though it is worth noting that this is still kind of in beta right now, and it sometimes goes weird and wonky. Sometimes your car will flip over because it's not technically supposed to be in the water, and then your controls get reversed, which is really, really weird. And as you can see, we are still kind of sinking, but we are moving along eventually. It's very strange, but it is functional at best. But yes, it is still very much a beta feature. Hopefully that gets sorted out much more nicely in the future. But for the time being, it is use at your own discretion. It is a little wonky. Now let's see what other things we've gone through. The auto cruise, the waypoint. Oh yes, attack mode. KITT can be turned into sort of a tactical pursuit vehicle if you press 0 on the number pad, and that will drastically speed up our acceleration and speed, making us a much, much faster car, but at the same time, much, much harder to control. Oh, I hit a curb. Okay, there we go. But yes, it does add in quite a lot of speed to the vehicle, which, is just great for any sort of pursuits, or if you just want to get from point A to point B just that slight amount faster. It is quite cool. Let's turn that back off, though. Now, one thing worth noting, when he is in cruise mode and driving on his own, KITT does not seem to use the pursuit mode. He just kind of does his own thing and drives normally, and also obeys all the traffic laws, which is a little bit strange. Now, let us get out of KITT and go over to the Knight Industries 3000 model, the newer version. And if we hit the minus key on the numpad, KITT will go away and it will reset the mod. We can open back up our menu, hit the KI3. Oh, he made that other car disappear. That's interesting. Okay, and he is good to go now. There we are. We have our new KITT. Excellent. Let's just get inside. Now, one thing I forgot to point out earlier. Oh, it's not working right now. Usually, the license plate actually does say Knight. It doesn't seem to at the moment. That must be a little bit glitched. I don't know if the previous KITT had it working correctly or not. I'll have to check that in editing. But yes, the license plate should say Knight. This one apparently just got a little bit bugged. And yes, if we drive around, you see we have a nicer, newer car, a little bit faster, a little bit better turning and handling, etc. All the same KITT features, but we also have an additional feature with this particular car, since it is, of course, working with the Dominator. The Dominator has what is called ski mode, which we go up here and get up a little speed, and hit either the 4 or 6 keys, we go on 2 wheels, which is quite interesting and can be quite fun to avoid, like, say, some odd traffic or going around a corner in a very strange manner. But much like with the boat controls, this one's a little glitchy. Sometimes it actually does crash the mod. But it is still a very fun feature. Let's see if we can dodge the tractor here. And... excellent! We did it! That was wonderful. I quite like the feature. Now, I actually want to check real quick. Let's get out of KITT here. Take him away. Get back KITT 2, because I haven't actually tried the ski mode in the other KITT, or the original KITT, rather. Oh, there we go. See, his license plate does say Knight. Wonderful. Oh, yes, we've already been through this, KITT. You can stop that. Oh, and actually, that's something I just noticed. He did not welcome us in the KITT Industries 3000 version, so that must only be in the 2000 version. Not version. But let's see if the ski mode works with him. Oh, it actually does. We don't get the interesting sound effect. It seems to be some sort of weird dial tone. But we do still get it. I thought it was just with the Dominator. I stand corrected on that. But yes, you just have the fun 2-wheel mode. He doesn't seem to go as much or as far to the side as the Dominator does, but still, it's quite amusing to be on 2 wheels here. Let's shut that down and fire a rocket. Oh god, it's just so much fun. Now, one thing, of course, to note, I'm going to turn KITT on auto cruise, so he'll drive himself while I wrap up the video here. While in KITT, you are completely invincible, so he cannot be destroyed. Oh, he seems a little bit confused by the beach, since there's no actual road. Okay. Oh, he took out that guy. Oh, I'm sorry. KITT's an AI. He's not always that smart. But yes, you are invincible. As I mentioned with the ski mode earlier, it does have the potential to actually crash the mod, but you should be able to reset the mod with the subtraction key to get it to work again. Other issues, I've had it crash personally. I haven't seen it on the posting for this, but I've actually had him crash in auto drive mode if I change the waypoint while he's already driving to another waypoint. He kind of gave up and ended up doing circles in a car park for a while. So I haven't seen that issue anywhere else. It might have just been some weird random glitch I got, but certainly a thing to note if you ever do it. Again, I just hit the subtraction key on the numpad and we were good to go. Other than that, I think that is pretty much everything on this. It's a really fun little mod. I love it. I just wish that you actually got the little blinking Cylon lights on the front of the car that KITT had. That would have been wonderful. But yes, we don't seem to have that here. Hopefully it will come in the future. But as of the version that I'm using, which is 1.8.6b, it doesn't seem to be a feature. But nonetheless, a very, very fun mod. I've had a lot of good times with this so far. honestly, I've just been enjoying him driving around with things. I don't know why, but it amuses me to see what he does and how he reacts to things. But yes, if you would like to try this out for yourself, you can follow the link in the description of the video, as always. And I would definitely say to give it a download. All you'll need is the standard script hook and the scripthook.net framework, and you'll be good to go. And yeah, definitely give it a go, and I hope you have enjoyed this video, and of course, that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one.